Hi guys, ultimately IIT Mumbai has released the changes in GATE 2021, syllabus changes, and of course the moment they said that anybody can take in two papers, and people started doing videos also saying like it's a revolutionary and kind of it's never before. Okay, and if electrical guy want to take in ECE, what are the things which has to be studied? If ECE guy want to take in mechanical engineering, what are the syllabus, like how to complete the syllabus and all. Okay, but I didn't do any video because I know IIT professors. Okay, anyway, the thing is, what are the changes in GATE 2021 from syllabus point of view, from questions point of view, okay, from papers point of view, because as they announced there are two papers, two streams one can take. What are the constraints there? Let us think in this. Okay, the first thing is, see, means of course maybe different guys in different streams. Okay, means for example, for ECE guys, they can select instrumentation or physics only. They cannot select chemical engineering, they cannot select mechanical engineering, they cannot select computer science engineering and all. Okay, ECE guys can choose as ECE. Actually, ECE guys has to take ECE as primary, and beyond that, in instrumentation they are allowed to take up the GATE exam, or in physics they are allowed to take up the GATE exam. And electrical guys can take in instrumentation only, even not in physics. Okay, so electrical guys can take up the GATE exam in primary as electrical, and second paper as instrumentation only. Now the moment if anybody want to take instrumentation, I have to give my frank opinion. If anybody started GATE preparation at least 3-4 months back, they can think of selecting instrumentation also. If any guys are very recently started preparation for GATE 2021 or about to start, because we have 6 months of time, this 6 months of time is more than sufficient. Okay, trust me, 6 months of time is more than sufficient for one stream. Don't think that means one of the engineering stream is very difficult and another engineering stream is too easy. It cannot be like that. Every engineering stream will have their own difficulties, own like strong areas, own dry areas. Okay, own easy areas also. If you think of electrical and instrumentation, definitely if electrical guys want to take up the exam in instrumentation also as a second paper, they have to be strong in control systems, they have to be strong in signals and systems. Of course syllabus is same, but depth will be more. Okay, and beyond that, everybody know electronic instrumentation we have to read, electrical guys we have to study. Okay, and also transducers frankly is not a like simple cakewalk for electrical engineers. It's actually difficult. Okay, but of course in instrumentation definitely like what do you say, competition is less. With instrumentation competition will be less, but I request all the people not to go ahead with second paper, not to take seriously actually. For the guys whoever started very recently the preparation, for the guys whoever started like maybe 3 months back or 4 months back or 1 year back or 2 years back, they can means take electrical as primary and instrumentation also as second paper. Okay, now next thing is they introduced multiple select questions. Okay, with this GATE paper. Previously we used to have only two types of papers. Multiple choice questions used to be there. Out of that, like in those multiple choice questions, 4 options they will give. Out of 4 options, only one option would be right. They will allow you to mark only one option. Okay, the moment you choose one option without knowing anything, at least with 25% probability your answer can be right. So they have to give compulsory negative marking for it. Now second types of questions used to be numerical type. Okay, numerical type questions in the sense they don't give any options, only underline will be there, fill in the blank kind of thing, but with numbers. Okay, they'll give virtual code is key to enter the numbers. With that numbers, if you enter, automatically the moment you are not given with any choices, any options, obviously they cannot deduct any marks for that. Okay, even if you do wrong thing also, there used to be no negative marking. Okay, no negative marking for numerical type questions, because you have to choose your own answer. They are not providing any options. But with the multiple choice questions, they used to deduct 1/3 of total marks allocated. Now this year they introduced multiple select questions. Multiple select questions in IIT JEE means still most recently they used to have multiple select questions. Whoever attempted maybe their IIT JEE and all, they know it. Okay, and in GRE also these types of questions were there. Okay, they are going to give maybe 4 options. Out of 4 options, more than one option can be right. Okay, if they give A, B, C, D, out of A, B, C, D, A only can be right, or A, B can be right, or A, B, C can be right, or A, B, C, D also can be right. Okay, and for that they clearly mentioned there will be no negative marking. Okay, because they are introducing this new. And one thing is, maybe at the same time partial marking will not be given. For example, out of 4 options A, B, C, D, if A and B are right, A and B are right, if you choose only A, half of the marks will not be given. If you choose A and B, full marks will be given. Okay, or no marks will be given. There will be no negative marking for it, because actually for these types of questions answering is a bit difficult. Okay, out of 4 options, one option is easy, but out of 4 options, maybe 4 options may be right, or 3 options may be right, or 2 options may be right, or only one option can be right. So we have to struggle actually. Frankly speaking, in the exam, we have to struggle. Okay, maybe in order to explain this, I have taken one example, like which of the following could be the units digit. Units digit, actually this is 57 point power n, where n is a positive integer, indicate all such digits. Okay, positive integer in the sense n equal to 1 if I consider, means units digit is going to be 7. N equal to 2 if I consider, 7 square 49, so units digit is going to be 9. If I think of again cube, 7 into 7 49, 9 for units digit, 9 into 7 63, so 3 units digit. After that, maybe if I think of 57 to the power of 4, in the sense 3 into 7 21, 1, again 1 into 7 is going to be 7 only. Okay, so units digit is going to be 7931, some power series and all they say in aptitude. So see here, 7931, 7931. Out of this, actually A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, these many options, we have to choose B also, D also, H also, J also. 4 options should be selected. Then only you are going to get the marks for it. If you choose only B, you will not be given any marks for it. At the same time, there will be no negative marking for these types of multiple select questions. Okay, I'm telling you, multiple select questions, frankly speaking, in the examination with that pressure, okay, selecting multiple options, definitely it will become difficult, frankly speaking. So we have to have basic understanding of the subjects. Okay, you should be very strong in basics, then only you will be able to. Actually, many members will remember formulas. From past year, I have been telling the same. If you remember formulas only, maybe you will be able to solve the problems. But without understanding basics, you cannot answer such a multiple select questions. Okay. Next thing is syllabus. From syllabus point of view, in general aptitude, they added spatial aptitude. Transformation of shapes, translation, rotation, scaling, mirroring, assembling, and grouping, paper folding, cutting, and patterns in 2 and 3 dimensions. Okay, this spatial aptitude they have given, kind of mirror things and all. Okay, they have given 2 examples also here. A rectangular sheet of length 6 centimeters, breadth 4 centimeters is coiled to form an open cylinder. Okay, open cylinder that the breadth sides meet, maybe breadth sides meet or length sides meet. 2 things they have given. Out of these 4 options, we have to select one. Okay, kind of this is example for the spatial aptitude they have given. Okay, and of course surface area will be same, volume need not be same. Anyway, means this also kind of mirror image they asked. Okay, and beyond that syllabus changes. In network theory, they removed graph theory. Okay, they removed graph theory. Don't feel happy, because without graph theory we cannot do power systems. In power systems load flow studies we cannot do. So actually in network theory they removed graph theory, but we have to study graph theory in power systems, okay, load flow studies. And they removed actually this graph theory. And in mathematics, numerical abilities, it's not numerical methods, yes. Okay, numerical methods has been removed. But at the same time, don't be happy, because without numerical methods we cannot do load flow studies again, Gauss-Seidel or Newton-Raphson, some kind of. Okay, and at the same time in mathematics transform theory is removed. In mathematics transform theory is removed. Okay, don't feel again happy, because Laplace transform, okay, Fourier transform, without having this transform, our controls will not be complete, our signals and systems will not be complete. Okay, so transform theory, though they removed from mathematics, but it will be there. That is the main basic, no, in signals and systems and all. Again, though they removed, it is not an advantage for us, because in another subject we have to go through it. And in signals and systems, they added RMS value, average value calculation for periodic signal. Okay, they added this RMS value calculation or average value calculation, they added for a periodic waveform. Though in signals they added this, we used to do in network theory default. So this change also will not affect our preparation in any way. Okay, and actually, yeah, in power systems, if you think of power systems, in power systems, economic load dispatch they added. Okay, actually, like from past few years, wherever I go to any offline coaching centers and all, the people used to ask me, students used to ask me, sir, economic load dispatch in power systems is there or not? But I used to say that economic load dispatch, at least without kind of transmission line losses, at least just have a look and go, because incremental fuel cost, penalty factors, Lagrangian multipliers, that's it. Okay, but this time they clearly mentioned economic load dispatch problem along with transmission line losses also, without losses also, clearly they mentioned. So we have to add this. Even previously also we used to study. Okay, now in analog electronics, they added Sallen-Key. Okay, Sallen-Key filters. With Sallen-Key, actually I spoke with analog electronics faculty. Frankly speaking, I too didn't know what is meant by Sallen-Key filter and all. He told me that it's a kind of topology. So upon the topology, high pass filter and low pass filters we have to design. Okay, but this previously people used to not teach, it seems, but this is added. Okay, and next thing is, yeah, one greatest advantage, microprocessor has been removed. Microprocessor 8085 microprocessor is completely removed. That is advantage only for us. Okay, and in power electronics, they remove two topics. Okay, those topics are TRIAC and GTO. Frankly speaking, previously also TRIAC application or GTO application is very rare. Okay, means very less. That's why anyway they removed it. Means basics of TRIAC and GTO need not be studied in power electronics. Okay, and the aptitude, yeah, spatial aptitude they added. Already we discussed about it. Okay, now one thing I would like to tell here, third year students, especially third year students, because they allowed third year, no, this time. Okay, third year students, it's a great advantage, really speaking. Okay, basically by the time of GATE exam, who will be there in third year, who will be there in final year, nobody knows, because we are actually in the pandemic situation and we are not sure when they are going to conduct the exam for final years or third years. Okay, so this third years will become next year final year only if they conduct exam. Anyway, they allowed third years also into the exam. Third years, at least I request, okay, if third years can complete maximum portion of the syllabus. Okay, 3 core subjects are there for us: machines, power systems, power electronics. Out of these 3 and analog electronics, we are scared. Out of these 4, select only one for third years. Select only one subject, remaining 3 subjects next year we'll see, and remaining portions like mathematics, aptitude, digital, okay, signals and systems and control systems, network theory, all these things you please prepare. Okay, so means out of these 4 subjects of core, that is analog electronics. The analog electronics, normally we are scared. Analog electronics in the sense power electronics also will come, and after that machines, power systems. Okay, out of these 4, at least study one subject, complete one subject. Remaining 3 subjects we can means you can study next year for GATE 2022. Okay, third years, try to take up the exam seriously, because already you know about economic situation and campus placements. Don't expect such great campus placements, third year students. Okay, so try to focus on GATE. And one more advantage for third years is, if you focus on electrical this year completely, for example, okay, next year you can add instrumentation. Okay, at least out of these 4 subjects of machines, power systems, power electronics, analog electronics, out of these 4, if you can read 2, if you can study 2 or 3, Okay, one subject you can leave, next year we can see. Then next year you can add instrumentation topics also, and next year you can perfectly target electrical also and instrumentation also. Obviously advantages will be there. Okay, very all the best.